Before I even go into Bible study, I'd like to ask that everyone be praying over this prayer box that I've been putting prayer requests in, praying over. And if anybody has any prayer requests that you want added to it, you can let me know, and I'll add it in it. This Bible study is titled, "In God We Trust." Psalms chapter 20, verse 7, it says, "Some trust in chariots, and some in horses, but we will remember the name of the Lord our God." The motto of the United States is "In God We Trust." But then when it comes to election, you see, it's not God people's trusting in. They trust in Bush. They trusted in Obama. They trusted in Trump. They trust in Biden. And trust in any other leader that they want to put in. I'm not saying that it's wrong to vote. I'm all for that. I'm not saying it's wrong to support a candidate. But what I'm saying, we should not put trust in them that should only be placed in God. If you look in 2 Chronicles chapter 16, starting at verse 7. "And at that time Hananiah the seer came to Asa king of Judea, and said unto him, Because thou hast relied on the king of Syria, and not relied on the Lord thy God, therefore is the host of the king of Syria escaped out of thine hand. Were not the Ethiopians and the Lubims a huge host, with very many chariots and horsemen? Yet because thou didst rely on the Lord, he delivered them into thine hand. For the eyes of the Lord run to and fro throughout the whole earth, to show himself strong in the behalf of them whose heart is perfect toward him. Herein thou hast done foolishly, therefore from henceforth thou shalt have wars." Notice, Asa was rebuked because he trusted in the king of Syria rather than trusting in God. If you read in Matthew chapter 24, starting at verse 23. Then if any man shall say unto you, Lo, here is Christ, or there, believe it not. For there shall arise false Christs and false prophets, and shall show great signs and wonders, insomuch that if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect. This is why we should watch out about trusting in man. Because even the Antichrist, if we're not careful, will gain our trust. In fact, I believe many Christians will trust the Antichrist and will not know it's the Antichrist until they done set the mark of the beast up. So we should put our full trust only in God. Only God can solve all our problems. Man can't.